wasn't that scared.
You were scared. It's only a movie.
It's not funny.
You're scared, weren't you?
I wasn't that scared.
You were scared. It's only a movie.
It's not funny.
Oh, Billie Jean, that's a good one. I actually, Beat It was my personal favorite, but I thought Thriller was the most famous one.
If you want to tell them something.
But you know, the funny thing is,
Never mind.
when I was in the 80s, you had to make a decision. Are you a Michael Jackson fan or are you a Prince fan? Now, obviously I loved them both, but you had to pick one, right, when you were in the 80s? And I'll be honest, I was a Prince guy. I was a huge Prince dude.
Any song ever made by Journey, ever.
Yeah. Well,
Fine.
if you had to pick between
Favorite
Prince and
song.
Michael Jackson, I think I like Prince just because he did all his own music. Yeah. Like he was like this savant. He could play guitar and drums and blah, blah, blah. Right.
I think I would pick Michael Jackson. I like his songs.
Yeah, I got copyrighted. Yeah, I'm sure that's what's going to happen. In fact, when I go to try to look at this video again, I mean, when it finally goes live, it's going to be chopped up like Hong Kong Phooey. I mean, it's going to be slaughtered. Because I imagine I'm going to have about 30 notifications on this video of, you can't use this, it's copyrighted. So, yeah, it is what it is. I knew that going into it. I didn't think about it shutting me down in the middle of it, but I knew that going into it. That's why I said to everybody they got to show up live. If you don't show up live, you know, you're not going to be able to see most of this stuff. You got to just guess what we're watching. Yeah, we might have lost Noel and Jam, so we'll just move on. Other little nice little tidbits of information. The 80s is going to see the rise of VCRs, the birth of Nickelodeon, the rise of yuppies, and yuppies are basically like
What the heck is
middle
a yuppie?
class, wearing a suit, never worked real hard in their life. They called them yuppies. Japan began selling CD players. Motorola introduced its very first mobile phone. New Coke, and that's a disaster. They tried to change the formula of Coke, and everybody lost their crap. Sinead Day O'Connor would become the first female Supreme Court justice, and baseball would go on strike.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
Is
before
that where softball was created?
where?
When it went on strike. Baseball.
No, it just means that for a period of time we didn't have baseball. So now is my
Softball.
next little question to y'all is, do you have any questions? I know some people had been interested in talking about school or the virus or anything like that. So anything like that, now's the time to ask, and I will answer questions to the best of my ability. So, go for it.
'80s snacks that's not around anymore.
Wait, what?
What's your favorite '80s food that's not around?
Oh, my favorite 80s snack that isn't around. Oh, Handy Snacks. They don't make them anymore, but there was a little package of crackers, and they came with a little stick, and you would get the crackers, and you would rub the cheese on it, and they're called Handy Snacks.
Now.
They have off-brand versions. They're not Handy Snacks.
Yeah, not that one.
What you missed, Noel, I showed 3 more music videos. We did, I think we did Thriller, we did Prince, yeah, When Doves Cry, and something else. Oh, okay. All right, so are we moving up automatically? It's funny, you know, I had to use y'all's lesson to bail out of a meeting, but I think the meeting was actually on AP. So here's what they have talked about. Right now, we know we're not going back to school till the 30th at least. Okay? Now, I have no idea whether or not we go back to school at all. I do know other states are closing schools. I know states that have not been hit as hard as us are closing schools. But there is no telling. You know, that's the beauty and the curse of states' rights. There's no way of knowing. So, I don't know. So what I have been told, at least, is that I will be able to enter all this stuff in, at the very least, as bonus. So there is still a reward. Now, obviously, you know, as far as I don't think we're coming back to school this year. You know, you might be right, Noel. You know, here's the $1 million question. This is one that nobody has an answer for. Is, are people going to start taking this stuff seriously? We're over 10,000 cases. We went up 3,000 cases from Thursday to Friday. So, look, to be brutally honest, everybody goes inside their house and bundles up for a couple weeks, and it's over. I mean, the longest this thing has lasted is 14 days. So, theoretically, if everybody did what they're supposed to do, we'd be done in 14 days. The problem is, we have a lot of people out there living that YOLO life, and they just aren't taking this seriously. Yeah. So that's the $1 million question. Now, what effect can you have on it? Well, obviously the most basic effect is be safe. You know, don't go out. Don't spread the virus. You don't know that you don't have it or that you're a carrier. You just don't know. So, she said, JS, when are we going to start putting the bonus in? So right now I can look at JCampus, but I can't affect it. So the second that they open up JCampus to allow grades to be put in, the second they do that is the second I'll put grades in. So right now I'm locked out. So, yeah, and you know, there was let me see if I can find it. See if I can pull it up. There's an interesting graph that I wanted to show you that's kind of interesting. Let me see if I can find it real fast. Oh, here's an interesting number. Some interesting little numbers to go along with this. I just saw a question real fast. If we don't go back to school, we'll be held back. No, that's not going to happen. There's no way. 0% chance.
There's news from Governor Edwards that everyone passed for this year.
Okay, well then there you have it. Sounds like news from the governor. I got to verify that for sure, but I trust my wife that everybody has passed for this year. So it'll just be a matter of what your grade is, you know, and your dedication to learning, which, you know, I always end these shows with, you know, I appreciate y'all's dedication to your education. I really do. But I put this quote out. So we have 7.58 billion people on this planet. The U.S. is 327 million, so about 4.3% of the Earth's population. Of the over 1,033,478 cases worldwide of COVID-19, the U.S. has 245,000 of them. That's a fourth almost of all the cases of corona on the planet have been in the U.S. So it kind of tells you how we're not doing a fantastic job of taking this seriously. And let me see if I can pull it up. me see. This was kind of fascinating. Yeah, here we go.
So what I'm hearing is that I'm a senior now. Students affected by school closures, a test cancellations, a chance to meet TOPS requirements.
Oh, I don't know what that means. A proclamation that gives students affected by school closures and test cancellations a chance to meet TOPS requirements. Okay.
So that was on Channel 2 News.
So, all right.
It's Governor Edwards right there.
Yeah. So, thank you so much. I appreciate y'all showing up and your dedication to your education. I wanted to mention, too, my office hours are every day from 12 to 2. So, if after these sessions, if y'all want to do, now Microsoft Teams is one they allow us to do. If y'all want to do a Microsoft Teams, if you have any questions, you want a video question asked, or just get on and hang out and talk amongst yourselves, you're welcome to do that. But they have approved Microsoft Teams as a platform that we can use. So if that is something y'all are interested in, let me know and we can do Microsoft Teams. Give y'all a chance to at least say hi to each other. Oh, you couldn't hear anything we said? Oh, okay. So basically, in a nutshell, oh, weird. The mic was out. So we're not 100% sure, right? It's all guesswork. If everybody stayed at home for 2 weeks, this thing would be over. But it's not. Apparently, the governor just announced that at least for LEAP testing, you've been covered for the year. So, okay, you want to talk on Greek mythology on Microsoft Teams? Okay, maybe we can set that up. That'd be fun.
We have to talk about Greek mythology tomorrow.
All right, so I tell you, we'll come back at noon, and we'll just discuss Greek mythology. Y'all are welcome to throw in anything y'all want to talk about, and we'll do that with Microsoft. We can't do Zoom; they won't allow it. We'll do that with Microsoft Teams instead of doing it using Nearpod. So it'll be just a Microsoft Teams thing. So. All right, well, thank y'all so much for showing up. I will announce in, remind the meeting for Microsoft Teams. So, all right, well, thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all showing up, and y'all have a great day. Thank you again for your dedication to your education. And goodbye.